Good morning from the good ship Powhammer. We've had quite an amazing 12 hours fishing on board. Last night I did a dive and saw an amazing amount of life in a gully just behind the rocks we're anchored next to. I'll just show you that. So yesterday evening I filleted all the fish, got them prepared, so we've got meals for the next 4 or 5 days stored up in the fridge. And using the bones and the frames, having filleted the fish, I put them in our folding crab pot that we've had on the boat for the last few years. I'll show you that. So this crab pot folds down and we keep it on board, and so far this trip we've used it 6 or 7 times and haven't had any luck at all with catching. But last night our luck changed, and this morning I hauled up the pot. And in it was this absolute monster. So he weighs in at 6.4 pounds. I have no idea how old he is, but it's going to be quite an amazing meal, or meals, for us. Just the tail meat alone is going to probably be 2 meals. There'll be a huge amount of meat on the top of his legs, and the claws probably 1 meal each from the claws. So he's a male. You can tell from these smaller legs here that this chap is a male, and taking him out of the ecosystem will have very little difference to numbers of lobsters, because the next male will mate with the females, and the reproductive process will continue. So, update on the lobster. I saw a lobster pot fisherman in the bay, and thought I'd go and have a chat with him about our lobster. And I'm really glad I did, because actually in Ireland, where we are here, they have a maximum landing size for lobster of 127 millimeters. I was going to speak to him and see if he wanted to swap our big one for maybe a smaller one that would fit into our pans on the boat here, but actually it would be no good to him at all, because they're only allowed to land lobsters between 87 millimeters and 127 millimeters. So this boy gets to live to fight another day, and we're going to release him now to grow even bigger. So